All right, guys, we're going to do the pink sauce lady video. All right, somebody recommended it, and I want to watch it. Fun fact, this is by Bill's TV, by the way. How Chef Pie P, I don't really know her name, ruined her life in 7 months. Let me be honest with you. I bought pink sauce. I saw it in the supermarket one day. I was like, I'm going to buy this, and I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to try it out on stream. And you want to know what? What? I never did it. I just got bored of it, because who cares? That's it. That's all. I didn't care. So, I don't know. It's somewhere in my house. It's still pink, so that's an improvement over the other one. But, yeah, let's see how she ruined her life. I mean, she was a rude person. That got her a Walmart thing. I think that her pink sauce just sucked.
I was walking through my local Walmart and stumbled upon a familiar product that I made a video on in July of 2022.
Ooh,
the item was the pink sauce. You remember the product that was slammed by every content creator on both TikTok and YouTube, respectfully. Yeah. Well, yeah, I saw the sauce and it instantly brought me back to last year. And I wanted to check out what happened to the pink sauce and why Walmart was
a little bit of a nostalgia sauce.
Only selling this great product for just $3 a bottle.
Yeah, I saw a whole bin of pink sauces that were on sale. They're just trying to get rid of them at this point. Nobody wants this shit.
The last time I spoke about Chef P and the pink sauce, we left the video off by giving Chef P the benefit of the doubt to fix the issues that were consistently being brought up by the customers who bought the pink sauce. This was the issue with the serving size.
Yeah, the issue with the pink sauce is that the label was misspelled, and also there was milk in it. And people were getting, well, they would have gotten sick if they ate it.
The ingredients and the inconsistencies with the color of the pink sauce. Now, obviously, those issues must have been fixed because if not, I'm pretty sure the sauce wouldn't be in Walmart.
I think, well, first of all, there's nothing.
It'd probably be in your local, like, Five Below with a bunch of warning labels before consuming.
Oh, yeah, true.
And because the sauce
I thought he was insulting
looks like a radioactive slime, I'm sure the distributor wanted to change the tint of the sauce, which is what they ended up doing. But before we continue the video, I have to give a big thank you to the sponsor of today's video, which happens to be Ridge Wallet. Now, as you may have seen...
Okay, yeah, get a wallet, guys. That's cool. Get a small wallet like a woman. That's what you want. I'm just kidding. Women have big wallets. Here's my thing. Here's my thing about the pink sauce lady. I think that she could have done perfectly fine, but she didn't really capitalize on the market there. I mean, she made pink sauce and then she disappeared. Did she talk ever again after that? Because it's like people just kind of lost. She didn't exist anymore.
Bad the sauce was, and only apologized when the consumers started to leave bad reviews on her website and anywhere that they can get pink sauce. It went so far as to creators faking their own deaths in order to poke fun at the sauce. Now, Chef P would have to take a step back in order to get everything under control, but eventually figured out her plans of what to do next with the sauce. And she'd have a breakthrough when a company would pick up the failing sauce to revive the hype around it. But this video doesn't have a happy ending, but I'll hold it off there and we'll come back to that at the end of the video. Now, before we start the video, if you find yourself at any point enjoying...
We're 3 minutes in, bro. What the hell are you talking about before we start the video?
Please remember to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Now, let's get to work.
There you go.
And this ass came...
Yo, it's kind of cool, though, because if you hit the like button, it does like a cool animation. That's pretty cool.
From Eunice. This is my ass.
The sauce that took the internet by storm in the summer of 22 was later called the pink sauce. Chef P had a background in being a private chef, even catering parties for celebrities like Trippie Redd, before even showcasing the pink sauce on her TikTok account. Chef P uploaded a TikTok speaking about her thinking behind making the sauce, and she'd state that for over a year she was testing out the sauce until she started showing it off to her TikTok audience.
Okay, well, thanks for your response. So pretty much a year ago, I wanted to come up with like this crazy, innovative, like off the wall sauce, and
so you just made a sauce that's pink. That's your crazy innovation off the wall. That's crazy.
Like brainstorming with my best friend, and
I personally, if I was going to come up with something crazy and innovative, I would come up with mushrooms that you grow on your feet. Foot fungus. Boom, done. It wouldn't be very popular in the market because anybody could do it. And that means that we wouldn't make a lot of money because you could just grow food on your feet. And then, you know what I mean? But I think that's pretty crazy.
And I was like, I want to make...
And, you know, honestly, I'm sorry, I'm yawning so bad. On that point, I know it was silly what I just said, but it's kind of true. I mean, if you really think about it, it seems like we don't really have a lot of pathways to self-sustainability anymore. Even back in the day when it was more normal, I'm talking about like 100 years ago, right? Where it was more normal to have your own garden that actually was producing or it yielded stuff. Like even people who have gardens that produce fruits and vegetables and stuff that they eat, like it's not really self-sustainable. I mean, how many people do you know, like these people still buy pesticides, they still buy seeds every year, they still buy particular, nutrients to put in the dirt. I feel like they've capitalized on that. The capitalism has capitalized on even self-sustainability. Oh, you want your own you want your own vegetable garden? Well, instead of planting other plants that are a deterrent to ladybugs or whatever, we're just going to sell you a spray and you spray it on there and you're good. Yeah. Personally though, a little bit of an advice, if you got slugs in your garden, just buy a little bit of beer, pour it into a cup, bury the cup. The slugs love the beer. They jump into it and they turn into beer and they die. They die in the beer. That's a thing. It's horrific. It's horrible. My mother does that. So and it's a great thing to do with that Bud Light that you don't drink anymore because you're homophobic, so or transphobic. So you kind of get the use out of that. Slugging it down, baby.
Pink sauce. So she's like a vegan, like fake ass vegan pescatarian. And she was like, well, if you're going to make a colored sauce, then it has to be natural. So that's when I started doing my research as to how I can get the color this way naturally. So it is 100% naturally colored with no artificial additives.
What?
And
is that true?
Yeah, I can't tell you the ingredients that I used to make it pink, but it's pink.
After this, she'd start to market the sauce and get hype around it. She'd never say what the ingredients were in the sauce, and when the hype was at an all-time maximum, she'd start to do pre-sales and send out the pink sauce to anyone who bought it. But this was the start of her being called out for her lack of awareness for food safety and sanitation. The first batch of customers who received the—
Well, it sounds like she was a chef, we'll say, but a local one, so she never had to think about that infrastructure.
pink sauce would be surprised by the packaging that the sauce was shipped in. Now, even though the label stated that the sauce contained milk, Chef P shipped out the pink sauce bottles wrapped in plastic without any ice packs to keep the bottles cool upon arrival to the consumer's house. And this again all happened in July during a hot summer. This resulted in many customers who bought the pink sauce to release videos on the condition that they receive their bottles in. Like this creator who opened up her pink sauce package expecting to taste what the sauce was all hyped up to be, but instead was hit with the scent of spoiled food that was coming from the package. When she opened the package, the bottles exploded and smelled rancid.
No, ma'am. No. No.
Darn.
Look at this.
That's crazy.
I'm holding my breath like a motherfucker. Oh my god. Look.
Hey, at least it's pink.
Look at this.
That's crazy.
They don't even say pink sauce on this bitch.
Damn. That's fucked
Oh
up.
my, it's gone. There's nothing else in here. Like it's gone.
Damn.
Oh my god. You're done.
Now, this wasn't the only customer who received their sauce this way. Another person who bought the sauce noticed that the bottle was bloated and was about to explode. So once again, Chef P would blame the consumer because in her words, the pink sauce was a prototype.
Are judging a prototype. You guys are judging a prototype. A prototype is...
I mean, I guess it is a prototype. I wonder if the reason that pink sauce didn't do as well is because they became more commercialized, and at that point, like, they had to change the recipe of the pink sauce, right? You can't use milk anymore.
When a product...
Why did they just put it in the refrigerator? Like, why? Like, if you're gonna put it in Walmart, why not just put the pink sauce in the refrigerated section?
It's not an official product. The pink sauce has only been an official product since the 1st of July.
We also got one of the best examples of lacking self-awareness when she stated that she was
It was nice tits. Sorry. I didn't even think about that.
Wasn't selling medicine, so she didn't need the bottles to be FDA approved because she was selling sauce and not drugs.
What do you mean?
Hey, I'm
FDA
selling
approved?
sauce. That is a drug.
I don't sell medical products.
Yeah. Well, the FDA only deals with drugs, not food. What does the F stand for? Fantastic Drug Administration. What?
Pink sauce is not a medical product. The pink sauce don't contribute to your health. I never said that. Did I?
Now, this one video showed the amount of common sense that Chef P lacked and became a viral meme for quite some time. Then,
what's my favorite milkshake? Maybe like a Rocky Road milkshake, you know? I do got that dog in me. You think I'm ashamed of myself? She does have, she's got nice tits. What do you want me to tell you, dude? That just kind of came out. You know, I got that dog in me. Sometimes he's looking to bark. That's all I'm saying, dude.
Nicole would get involved. On July 22nd of 2022, Charlie uploaded his video speaking about the pink sauce titled "Don't Eat Pink Sauce."
Yeah, it is probably cheaper to make it self-sustainable than I am. Yeah, that's true. But then I feel like it would change the taste. And it must change the taste. Because here's the thing. Okay, if she's making this pink sauce, I feel like she made, like, here's my thing. And I could be wrong. But she probably made pink sauce. And then she probably made it fresh. Which means that it's probably cold, right? Or cool. And the reason I say that is if you even changing the temperature of something can make it taste way different, you know? And so maybe that's part of it too. You know, imagine that maybe part of the big hype to the pink sauce was the taste of like that cool taste in your mouth mixed in with like that chicken. Right, people will have not blue cheese, like if you have ranch or something, or part of it is like, oh, this is a little cool. I feel like that's a part. I think it's a factor.
This video from Charlie spoke about the condition that some of the bottles were shipped in and how this was a big issue with botulism. After its release, the video quickly rose to over 8 million views and killed any hype the pink sauce had, and then the FDA would step in.
I don't think it killed the hype. I think, just to be clear, because obviously the pink sauce is problematic.
Tell Chef P.
Just to be clear, though, I don't think that Moist Critical had any impact on her sales in a negative way. Just to be clear, right? There's different spheres on the internet. Nobody that would watch Chef P and like, I'm going to buy pink sauce was as an avid Moist Critical watcher. Okay, just to be clear. What ruined it is that people were getting sick already and they already saw that. Other people, so.
To stop producing and selling pink sauce until she can fix the major issues with the product.
Yeah.
But the hiatus wouldn't last long because in August of 2022, pink sauce was saved by an angel. Actually, it was just a company that sold sauces called Dave's Gourmet.
Wow.
This company helped Chef P work on a safer way for the pink sauce to be sold in stores. And on August 8th of 2022, Chef P uploaded this TikTok.
Good morning, good morning. I know y'all been wondering where I'm at. Where's Chef P? And what's going on with pink sauce? And why is the pink sauce sold out? Well, I'm extremely excited to announce that the pink sauce is partnering with Dave's Gourmet Hot Sauce Company, in which I'll have the opportunity to collaborate with food experts with over 100 years experience in the food commercial.
Yeah, I think the reason that this failed ultimately is that they didn't capitalize on the trend. If this is her account, Chef P, as I scroll through here, like there's no hype. She's not really generating hype over the brand. That's what you kind of needed. I mean, these videos are months apart. You kind of needed more hype around it. It's a TikTok product. You needed her as part of it. And I wonder if they bought the pink sauce and then they didn't include her anymore.
Food industry combined. I'm so excited about.
What did I think about Caramo being clearly biased towards Chef P when he brought? Oh yeah, he was an idiot. I covered that. I actually have that on the channel somewhere.
About the growth and scaling of the sauce.
She said they
and
robbed
the
her.
pink universe and the boys and the girls that support the movement. Thank y'all so much for believing in me. Thank you so much, Dave's Gourmet, for believing in me and supporting my dream. And it's go time.
And in the description wrote, Dear Pink Sauce customers, I have made an amazing decision to partner with Dave's Gourmet Hot Sauce Company to help me produce sell, and promote the pink sauce. We are extremely excited about this partnership. I have a vision for the brand and the product. However, having the support from food industry professionals will help me satisfy the demand of distributing pink sauce faster. I would like to thank Dave's Gourmet for believing in me and my product. They will be helping with the expansion and compliance with all FDA guidelines, and I will be fully involved with R&D.
You don't need to apologize. I just figured you didn't know. I didn't mean to come off rude if I did.
Process to make sure the pink sauce is the best tasting sauce in the world. This partnership helped Chef P with getting the sauce into stores all around the world, but Chef P still had to get hype around the brand again. She'd even get Rick Ross to taste the pink sauce in one of her older videos to try to promote
Rick
it.
Ross.
Now, what we have come to find out is that Chef P would have to handle the refunds that she received before she partnered with Dave's Gourmet, but we'll find out later on why this partnership has been pretty rocky throughout the past couple of weeks. Now, in October of 2022, Chef P went on a talk show called The Karamo Show, and during that episode, Karamo brought out just one of the customers who were critical of the
and she was white, and that shouldn't be relevant, but they turned it into like a race thing. I remember.
sauce.
So stupid.
Chef P would tell the customer that she wasn't special, and then Karamo went on a rant and said that Allie, who was a customer and someone who reviewed the sauce and found sparkles in her sauce,
she's like, you should have reached out to her and said something to her. It's like, where are the standards for? Where are the standards?
Was more in the wrong than Chef P was. This led to the show being hit with a bunch of negative comments, and rightfully so. This made it seem like if you were to review the product and be critical of it, then you were the bad one and Chef P wasn't. The episode was later pulled from the YouTube account because of the backlash it received. But after this though, the pink sauce finally made its in-store debut and was placed in over 4,000 Walmart stores within America. So this is great, right?
Yeah, I wonder what the sparkles were made of. I wonder if it was, I really have no idea. I wonder, because I heard that the honey, and this is something I didn't know. Apparently when honey, maybe it gets refrigerated. Maybe that's why they get crystals. Like good honey gets crystallized. You have to like heat it up or something. Wonder if it's something to do with that. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. It's milk.
Right? The pink sauce was regulated and made its way onto shelves for people to
It's mostly ranch with the tang afterwards. Tastes like a salad dressing. Ugh.
try it. This was a happy ending.
Salad?
To a story,
Ew,
right?
fuck.
Well, wrong. Almost immediately within the first month of being sold by Walmart, Walmart would drop the price. It would be left sitting on clearance shelves and was barely bought by anyone. But again, on Chef P's end, it was pretty quiet. She'd promote her sauce with a distinct pink hair dye and pink kitchen throughout the year, but then all of a sudden she'd dye her hair black and stop promoting the pink sauce as often in her recent videos. But again, this wasn't questioned by anyone. Then she'd upload a video onto her TikTok
Well, it sounds like she got to a point where she became very irrelevant to the brand, you know?
account speaking about how the pink sauce sold over 200,000 bottles in under a year, which was a pretty big accomplishment, especially for a sauce that was rushed into production when it was first invented in 2022. This video was released on August 2nd, 2023 to her TikTok following, but then out of nowhere, a GoFundMe account was created by Chef P. The GoFundMe account was titled Help Get Justice for the Pink Sauce, and it was created on August 16th. The description of the GoFundMe read, "Hi, my name is Veronica Shaw. I am the founder of the Pink Sauce LLC, one of the most viral sauce sensations of 2022. As a young entrepreneur with big dreams, I followed my intuition and went forth toward my dreams to create something new. I made a few mistakes on the way, which led me to trust a company that is trying to take everything away from me. They lied to me. They are not paying me and are not being transparent about records. I've tried on multiple occasions to try and come to one accord with them. But they refused to reimburse me for marketing expenses that I spent my own funds towards. I've been silenced and financially sabotaged."
I doubt that. It sounds like they bought the product and it sucked. And so they have something in the contract where maybe like they might have a thing where if it goes on clearance, they don't pay her. I mean, what do you really think that she's contributing, in all honesty? What do you think that she's really contributing? She's nothing. She's just has the sauce.
"I am a single mom and I do everything for my kids. Right now, I don't even have enough money to buy my kids food on my own.
Geez.
My mom is
Get a
on
job.
disability and has been giving us $20 just to get by on a daily basis.
good thing that
School is a
she's
few
there.
days away. I haven't been able to get my kids clothes or anything. I am currently facing an eviction that
Your kids are naked?
has
Ew.
gone into default. The sheriffs can come to my door any day now. I need legal help.
Well,
They are
good
refusing
thing we have squatters' rights.
to pay me the royalty that is owed to me.
Probably because there's no royalty when you make no money on your product. So they're probably like, oh, we're going to pay you this much money. But if it gets cut down to clearance, we're no longer going to pay you a royalty. That sounds like a very normal business practice.
I don't know what else to do. I can't give up. I need help. Now, you probably think to yourself, like, oh, this probably won't be that much money. But the amount she was asking for was over $100,000, which was insane because just a month prior, she was bragging on TikTok about Pink Sauce selling over 200,000 bottles. Now, different news sources...
Yeah, I mean, Pink Sauce is like OnlyFans. You know, if a cute girl makes an OnlyFans, you're going to purchase it. But if she ain't spreading, if she ain't spreading, then I ain't buying. I ain't going to keep subscribing to that. You know what I mean? So that's a big part of it. You know, you got to keep people in there. Yeah, you might get them to buy Pink Sauce, but if it tastes like shit, why the fuck would they stay with it?
Just picked this story up right away like Complex and Blavity, and this drama started to spread like wildfire. Chef P would take a whole month off of posting to her TikTok account, and Kyrie Irving would even donate to the GoFundMe account.
Oh shit.
During that month, Dave's Gourmet would come out with a statement regarding the claims made by Chef P, stating, "We disagree with Ms. Shaw's allegations, adhered to the terms of the agreement with Ms. Shaw, and we've offered to pay for Ms. Shaw's lawyer to go over the terms of the agreement and how it relates to the payments that were made to Ms. Shaw." She indicated that she's open to an amicable resolution of this dispute, and the parties...
It sounds like she knows that it sounds like she knows that it was going poorly, and she's just trying to capitalize and make as much money as possible on a burnout. She's like, guys, they owe me money, and just trying to cause a stir.
Are in discussion. But Chef P would return to the internet and uploaded a video on YouTube speaking about her eviction and the drama surrounding Dave's Gourmet. She'd speak about the money she received from Dave's and stated that this wasn't $140,000 altogether, and how she blew through the money because when she was setting up everything for the sauce to be released, she was homeless and was living in hotels.
It was
Okay. Well, first of all, if you're homeless living in hotels, it's expensive. Second of all, you're like, that's get a job. Like, that's not really their problem. I mean, they paid me. It wasn't all at once. That's a job. What?
An upfront payment of $120,000.
In hotels.
It wasn't an upfront payment of $120,000.
Who cares?
Straightforward. It was sent to me partially. I don't know if it blocked out right there because the low battery thing came. But they were partial payments, and then also a huge chunk of that money went towards me paying for Airbnb and paying for hotels because, mind y'all, I was homeless for...
So this is what I'm hearing. Hey, they paid me my money, but not all at once because it's a job. And then I had to pay for expenses with my job. Wow. That's fucking staggering. It's crazy. That's wild. That's incredible. So if you got it paid all at once, you would have been better off? Probably not. You probably would have burned through even faster.
6 months following this, in which I kept having a security issue because I was promised that I would receive legal help for people spreading false narratives about the Pink Sauce. However, that never happened.
You were going to get security legal help for... What are you talking about?
So, it built up a lot for me, in which they know, and I have proof of the conversations that I actually had with them about not receiving the support that I was promised.
Well, then, did she say that they offered her for security? It sounds like they offered her. It sounds like they have lawyers on hand in case there is an actual defamation suit to push forward with.
When I received my royalty for Q1, it was paid to me before any expenses. Now that I'm uncomfortable.
What? So the calculation from the royalty for Q1 is completely different from the calculation Q2. Well, it's probably just less money because people don't buy it. They're not repeat buying.
And they know that I would have been hiring legal help. They make this bogus excuse as to why
he tries to flip an entire payment arrangement, saying that it's my royalty gets paid after expenses. However, I have proof that he's lying. Okay.
Expenses on top of my royalty. It does not work like that.
What the fuck is she talking about?
So it's like, long story short, these people defrauded me. So I would have to sue them for fraud because it's not only the calculation of the royalty, but it's everything else that is deteriorating my business and my brand. Because when we had negotiations,
does she think that this like helps her in court to just like babble like this?
This is an innovative brand. This is an innovative product, which comes with risk, which means that money has to be allocated and put into marketing. The marketing is the company. They did not do that, which caused me to suffer.
Like, you need to market. That's good. That's a good point. But what does that have to do with anything?
Drastically. And yes, I am in this for the long haul. That's why I'm here still fighting for my brand, because I'm not looking at the $1 million that was made. I'm looking at the millions and millions of dollars that wasn't made because they're not freaking listening to me.
Wow.
Dave's Gourmet released a mega statement over on their website. Now, I'm not going to go through the whole statement because it's like at least 20 minutes long, but I just wanted to go over pieces that I found important. So starting off, Dave's Gourmet would write, Shaw received an upfront payment of $45,000 as part of the agreement for DG.
Yeah, that makes sense. So they gave her a burst payment up front because they purchased the thing from her, and then afterwards it was just going to be a percentage or whatever.
Which is Dave's Gourmet, to pursue the sales of PS, which is pink sauce. They'd go on to say, according to the agreement, Shaw was responsible for all the refunds for the products that predated the agreement. After the agreement was signed, we learned that neither Shaw nor her entities had enough funds to cover all the refunds to the people who never received the products that she was responsible for, according to the agreement. There was a hold put by Shopify and PayPal on most of the cash in Shaw's accounts due to multiple customer complaints, and even the cash that was there was mostly not available to pay refunds.
That's funny.
DG couldn't see the customers disappointed with no product and no refund, so it provided approximately $30,000 to cover the refunds, even though this was Shaw's responsibility. Some of these funds came back to DG later in the year after the hold on the Shaw's account was lifted by PayPal and Shopify.
Okay, so they didn't give the money. They didn't give the $30,000. They fronted it, and then she would have to owe that back. Okay, that's fair.
The statement would continue with, according to the agreement, Shaw receives royalties that depend on the gross profit that the company makes on the sales of pink sauce, and there is a milestone payment if certain goals are met. The royalty payments are based on gross profit because at the time, we did not know what the pink sauce product would cost, given that it contains expensive ingredients like dragon fruit that needed to be factored in.
Oh, there you go, guys. Pink sauce is pink because of dragon fruit. We figured it out, guys.
DG also advised Shaw that pink sauce royalties should not be her only source of income as they can fluctuate, and she should have a regular job to make sure that she has financial stability. At the time, DG did not know if any sales would be generated for pink sauce. In the fall of 2022, Shaw was struggling financially. DG decided to be helpful and over the course of several months provided Shaw with multiple cash advances that totaled more than $40,000 without charging Shaw interest or fees. These advances were supposed to be
she was just harassing them until they gave her money at that point. Okay.
Be offset by the future royalties that Shaw was going to earn. In March of 2023, Shaw communicated that she had spent the entirety of her previous advances and that she needed another advance to feed her children and avoid being evicted. DG sent her 2 advances that totaled $5,000, but
you guys should have stopped.
Again, encouraged her to continue working her other job and pursue her private chef career as she was doing prior to partnering to commercially produce pink sauce. February 2023, Shaw requested over $10,000 in marketing expenses to throw herself a birthday party, and also asked DG to pay.
She requested $10,000 in marketing to throw herself a party? That's fucking crazy.
For her dress that cost more than $800 and shoes which cost more than $600 that would potentially be used in a TikTok video. DG suggested a smaller budget, and because DG would not approve these expenses, Shaw distanced herself from DG's collaborative marketing efforts. February of 2023, Shaw attempted to submit business expense reports for personal expenses like buying 4 pairs of sneakers or expensing her entire grocery bills. DG informed her that such activities are fraudulent and asked a lot of questions related to receipts submitted, but Shaw failed to respond. June of
What? Why would she even get a business expense? Wouldn't she just be able to write stuff off on her taxes? I'm so confused.
2023, Shaw submitted an expense report to DG for payment for her time dedicated to making social media content since October of 2022. 1,400 hours at $90 per hour in Shaw's invoice. Such request was outside.
What? 1,400 hours at $90 per hour? Are she fucking kidding me? That's insane. Like, first of all, I doubt she even did that much content. What the fuck?
Of the term,
like, I get it. Oh, well, there's some time to set up, but there's no way. 1,400 hours is insane.
Of the agreement.
Bro, she sold this. This is what an entitled person. She sold this off, and then she was trying to, like, exploit this company for as much money as possible. That's really shitty.
As Shaw's compensation per the agreement was through royalties, and there was no provision to compensate her on a per hour basis. In total, Shaw has received $147,449.37 in payments from her partnership with Dave's Gourmet and Pink Sauce since August of 2022 to date. Now, in September, Dave Gourmet updated the statement and wrote, "In August of 2023, we sent multiple messages to Shaw and her attorney suggesting creative ways to mitigate the issues and have an amicable working relationship. In return, we received a message from Shaw that DG would need to pay her $1.5 million if we want to continue selling Pink Sauce. The current agreement in place is evergreen, and DG does not need any special extension payments, renewals, or permissions from Shaw to continue selling Pink Sauce under the terms of the agreement. So Shaw's request was odd and did not make any sense. On August 25th, Shaw notified DG that she was being evicted from her apartment that weekend due to unpaid rent.
I'm just going to assume it's permanent.
DG scheduled a call with Shaw and for approximately 2 hours discussed our proposal on how the relationship could work in the future. This proposal required Shaw to post the Pink Sauce related content on social media twice a week and included bi-weekly payments to Shaw to provide her with a stable level of income.
I'm surprised. This is insane how much they're doing for her. There's no way. So she's like trying to put in fraudulent checks or trying to put in fraudulent pay, whatever, or business expense forms or whatever to reduce the amount of money so they'll give her more money. She complains. She tells them that she wants $1.5 million. And then you guys still hire her? It sounds like these people are idiots. This woman's a nightmare. There's a reason why she's not employed. She's a fucking loser. And they're just like, yo, let's actually keep offering her more. We gave her like $55,000 or $45,000 worth of advancements. Like, what if we gave her a steady job for posting on social media? That's insane. You guys are insane.
For a period of time. She agreed in principle with DG's proposal, but wanted her attorney to finalize the details. Shaw then asked for assistance with her overdue rent. DG wanted to be helpful, but hesitated given the prior history with Shaw. DG preferred to wait until the new agreement.
Sorry, my headphones popped up.
With Shaw was fully in place. History with Shaw. DG preferred to wait until the new agreement with Shaw was fully in place before providing any help. But that was not possible over the weekend since Shaw's attorney would need to be involved and he was not available on the weekends. And by Monday, Shaw would have been evicted. In the spirit of future cooperation and creating goodwill with Shaw, DG took another chance on Shaw and paid off her past due rent totaling $14,000 that weekend and prevented her and her children from being evicted. That
fucking Jesus. Why?
Backfired for DG. No surprise here given the history. The following week, DG sent a legal draft of our proposal discussed on the call with Shaw to her attorney. Shaw indicated that her attorney would come back to us, but he never did. In the meantime, we received another strange demand from Shaw for $250,000. And then she posted her recent video on social media with false accusations directed at DG. None of them have any merit, and bear in mind,
Bro, what a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. So she made this horrible dog shit Pink Sauce that could have hurt people because it wasn't properly refrigerated, because who knew that you need to refrigerate milk? What? And then she works with this company that pays her. They constantly give her a bunch of advances. And then she threatens to sue them and claims that they did something fraudulent to her. And she constantly tries to exploit them out of money. They pay her rent for $14,000 because she doesn't know how to monitor her own funds because she's buying shoes that she tries to send business expenses in. Tried to get like a bunch of money for business. What the fuck? She tried to buy a bunch of shoes and throw a birthday party and get them to pay for it. Why would you even help this woman? Like, why would you even like at that point? You know, this one's horrible. I mean, this company sounds like a bunch of nice guys. Stop being so nice. She's obviously garbage.
He posted this video shortly after DG helped her and her children not be evicted. Now, this was a pretty firm and fair statement from Dave's Gourmet that showed the receipts of each invoice she was trying to get paid from. This statement debunked every lie that Chef P had stated in the past, and it does seem like this company is pretty nice to not immediately send her a lawsuit for her defamatory comments on the company. After this, Chef P released another
I mean, what are they going to get out of it? She's poor.
video on October 30th, poking fun at the fact that they are selling her sauce for only 25 cents at Walmart. Now, this situation is odd on Chef P's end of the stick. She was supposed to be the marketing for the product. She's the owner and a content creator, and her videos with the pink sauce is what got the item its hype in the first place. So for her to ask for $1.5 million was insane. I think she's been misguided and is ruining her company. Or she's just trying to milk all the money she can out of this situation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's crazy to me that she would state in her video that she was never paid by Dave's Gourmet, but Dave's Gourmet posted the screenshots of them paying for her not to be evicted from her house, even though she stopped promoting the sauce and also gave Dave's Gourmet a horrible look with her GoFundMe account. I think Chef P will really regret treating this company the way she's been treating them.
She's not going to regret it because she's dumb as shit. She's not self-aware. She's blaming them for everything. She's a loser.
Over the past few months,
and she's unemployable now
because no one was trying to help her out as much as they were.
Like if she had just taken the L or tried to promote it more to make more money or whatever, she could have still had a good business relation. Like she would have just had the failed pink sauce. She could have tried over. Now she's killed that entire relationship.
But she's burning her bridges instead of coming to an understanding or treating the company with some type of respect. But how do you feel about this situation? Let me know in the comments below. If you have any creators or video ideas that you want me to talk about, the best way you can suggest them to me is through my Instagram DMs or on my Discord. Now there's major updates that are happening to the Discord where you can earn Bills coins to earn roles within the server.
Whoa, Bills coins. Wait, she had a yacht party? Is this her yacht party? Young black professional spent thousands on luxury yacht experience gone wrong. What?
It's the TikTok famous.
Wow. Dude, yeah, okay. Oh, I don't have any money for rent. Dude, she went on a yacht party. What a goober. All right. Well, that video was interesting. Good. I'm happy that she's failing. I don't like her very much. They should sue her. They should, but they're not going to get anything. They're probably not going to. It's not going to be worth it. That's the reality. They're dumb as shit. They shouldn't have given her so much money. But I also feel bad for them. So, cool video.